I'm KerriAnn McLean, Chief Operations Officer of Latte Wellness Group. We were a private practice and now we are a mental health outpatient clinic. And I will be heading to Jamaica for a short visit. And while I'm there, it would be amazing if we could talk to some students about internship opportunities there.
Okay, so when is the project? When does this begin?
Okay, so it will be uh in the middle towards the end of July, so it's just a couple weeks away. And I have already tried to make connections with a few of the students from the university at which they study do mental health studies, sorry. So I just want to go there, meet with them, and also figure out the stipulations for internship while I'm there. And hopefully, we will be able to engage at least two interns, giving them the opportunity to work with an overseas company, which I think would be fabulous.
And how has the feedback been so far? How has the response been
So
so far?
far, so good. So far, so good. Persons are interested, and because we have Dr. Bradford, who also works out of Jamaica sometimes, she would be able to afford them the direct supervision while they do their internship with us. And I think that that would be, just a tremendous opportunity to try to spread our wings outside of the United States once we are able to make sure that all stipulations and all regulations are adhered to.
So do we have other? So I think currently most of our interns are based in the US, if that's right.
Most of them, but we also have interns from England, actually. So, yeah. So I hope and I do think that the regulations would be a little similar. So, we're going to find out. We're going to find out.
Okay, so are we looking to do more of these in the future where we have more interns from different countries?
Oh, absolutely. If this goes off well, I think that giving the opportunity to others would absolutely work. It would be a symbiotic relationship for both the interns and for us, for each country, so that they learn how to possibly start their own business, how to get the practice up and running, etc. So yeah, it would be good.
Okay. So how how would you rate this a success? What are the objectives and what would you require to call this a success? What do you require to call the project a success?
um in order for us to see success, the intern has to learn, right? Get the experience so that, like I said, when they go out there, they're not going without experience, and they're also able to possibly, go out and start their own business, etc. And for us, it would be a way of learning cultural differences between each country, because we have a lot of Jamaicans who live here in the United States. So it would be a good way to approach their mental, not illness, but shortcomings with a different approach and make it, more friendly, more culturally, and we'd be more culturally aware of what the client needs and what we are expected to give to them.
Okay. So if there is any student currently watching, anybody who is currently interested in being an intern, what are the requirements? What would they need to do to qualify for the program?
Okay, all right. So if anyone is watching this, then they can reach out to us by email, admin@lartewellness.com. Just send me your interest, and when I get there, I will meet with you. But like I said before, we already are in the process of discussing um, meetings with some interns when I get there. So let's see. The more the merrier. You just never know.
So I'm gonna take Frank's role here and ask you for some words of wisdom in your role, being in the administrative role. What are some things you've learned that you'd like to pass on for people who would want to be in your role? I think that would be our last question.
Okay. All right. So as the um COO of Large Wellness. I started out, as you know, as the admin. It was just, Frank and I. And then Frank said, I think we need to grow, we need to expand. And Frank had a great dream, which is quite successful now. And I'm happy to say that even though there were things that I didn't know, I didn't say, okay, I can't do it. I pressed on and we learned. Of course, we made a few hiccups, but it's all good now. And it's wonderful to work with the team. It's amazing to know the regulations and make sure that everybody is abiding by it. And when you're given the opportunity to excel, don't just sit back and say, oh, I've never done this before, so I won't be taking it on. Just put your best foot forward. As they say, failure doesn't affect you unless you just sit there, wallow in it, and never keep trying. So just always keep trying. And I think we're doing pretty awesome. It's an awesome company to work with.
Yeah, yeah. I actually like working at a wellness group.
Oh,
Um,
absolutely.
the
Yes.
workers are amazing. Everyone is so amazing. It's been a great.
It is amazing. And you get to do what you think about, and you just throw the idea out at Frank and he'll be like, okay, you think you can hit it off, never um spoken down to. You're always given the opportunity to
Exactly.
explore and be the
Exactly.
best that you can.
Yeah, that's very true. Okay, thank you very much, KerriAnn. It's been great talking
All
to you.
right.
And
All
I
right.
hope
Thank you, Frankie. I anticipate it will go well. I am going to make sure
it goes well.
it goes well.
Great, great.
All right.
All right. Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you, Frankie.
Bye.
Bye.